What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be breaking down the suspension, tires, and the Vland front end that we did almost a year ago on this thing now. So there's been a little bit of progress with the Vland headlights, and I'm just gonna give my overall impressions of what I think about the Bilstein lift that we did and the tires. So I had to go back and find my email, so I ordered the lift from bilsteinlifts.com, and we did the Bilstein 6112s 0 to 2.5 inch on the front, and then we did let's see, we did the extra coil, the stronger coil on the front for 150 to 200 pounds. The rear is the 5160s with the reservoir, and that's 0 to 2 inches. And then in the rear we did the 400-pound springs, just to account for all the extra weight that will eventually go on this one day when we do the front bumper and rear bumper. So without further ado, this was kind of shot a couple days ago, but I went ahead and hopped in the FJ and kind of just did just drove around the block so you guys can hear what I'm talking about. So we'll get over to that. All right, so I got the window slightly cracked, so hopefully y'all can hear. I'm gonna back out the driveway, probably do a couple laps out the around the neighborhood so you guys can hear how bad this thing squeaks. It's squeaking already. Hopefully you guys can hear that. So that would be my only complaint, right, so far with this lift and the setup we went with, is just how bad it squeaks. And I've done some research on there, you know, with the Bilstein, and it seems like it's kind of common. People have said different things. I've greased the heck out of the upper control arms, but you can really hear. So I'm not exactly sure what it is. I've taken things apart, checked it out, make sure everything was tight, and at this point we've done mine, Sean's, front of mine, and my dad's Mustang's gotten coilovers, and along with Jalen's Subaru all the way around. So it's just kind of lower speeds, just small slight bumps, and it just makes a little chirping sound. So it's pretty annoying. Half the time I have my music up to try to just drown out that sound, but other than that, it rides extremely smooth. I know I went with the heavier duty springs just to try to account for the future weight that's going to be going on this thing, but haven't done it yet. Racing kind of took over this this summer, so the FJ hasn't gotten a lot of love, but and part of that too is because some of the car parts I needed were just so much cheaper than trying to buy stuff for this thing. I found a front bumper I want is between 18 and 23 depending on the options you get, and then, you know, of course, you know, I want like the yellow fog lights, winch in the front, things like that. For the full setup for the rear bumper I want, it's like 3,300. So, you know, there's that. And then the cheapest thing for the FJ that I want to do is $800, and that's the S-Pod. So hopefully I'm going to be getting the S-Pod soon. I know I'm trying to get the 86 going right now too, but I just wanted to do a review and kind of go over, I guess, my biggest complaints with the lift that we've put on this thing so far. I believe Sean said with his Iron Man lift that he put on his FJ, I think he said his squeaks quite a bit too. So I don't know, I need to look into it more, but maybe if you guys, if any of you have an FJ or have dealt with squeaking on a lifted truck or SUV, you guys have some advice I can try. Like I said, I've already pulled things apart, make sure everything was tight, greased and lubed everything. So I'm not really sure where to go from here. So another thing I noticed about the front end conversion we did from Vland, my turn signal will work kind of just fine as I'm driving, but the moment I slow down or come to a stop, sometimes the blinker right there will start blinking faster. And I notice once it does that the front, the orange are supposed to go, and I'll show you guys an outside view. When it doesn't blink right, there's only 2 bulbs on the orange that go up the side, but when it blinks correctly here, it goes all the way. So that's something weird that I kind of notice. Sometimes it'll start blinking fast, and I notice once I start going again and giving some gas, it fixes itself. I'm not exactly sure why that is. I'm trying to see if it will start blinking all weird now. Right now, I know it's blinking right. So here we are a few days later. This video might seem confusing because part of it I went out and drove in the FJ, was doing a review on how it sounded, and now I'm doing the headlights. So hopefully you guys can stick with me. I don't know what part of how I'm gonna edit this video, but I just wanna let you all know that I am an idiot. So I've been researching these Vland headlights a lot, trying to get them to work. And when I looked at the new style headlights they just released, down the fine print it says, does not come with bulbs, you need these bulbs. And I promise you guys, when I order these headlights, I never seen anything about ordering some bulbs. So I come over here and I pop this little cap off the back of the headlight right here. I see this little plug, and there's just an empty hole right in the middle for the projector. So as you can see, I went on Vland and I grabbed the bulbs that they said I needed to run with these headlights. I went ahead and hooked them up. It is stupid simple. It's all plug and play. So we can plug that one, you plug these up, and then you plug your blue and black wire into the blue and black wire of your that are attached to the headlights, and then you just slide this bulb in there in place, and then mount this bad boy somewhere. So stupid simple. As you can see, I just went ahead and just plugged it all up. It is working. Yeah, so I don't know how that happened, truthfully. I really have no words. I don't even know what to tell you guys. My bad. I've been fighting and saying all kinds of things about these headlights. Hopefully though, before I speak too soon, this fixes the issues with all of it, really, because my turn signal's still kind of finicky on this side, and the reverse lights don't work. So I don't know, by chance this might fix everything, but I've been driving around just with these as my lights at night, and yes, they look super bright now, but when it's dark outside, you really can't see too much. The other thing is, I'll show you on this one since it's closed. Sean got me years ago some LED bulbs to put inside here. On my factory silver mirrors, there was a little blue film in there that I took out, and it made these bright. I thought I did it with these ones, but I'm not sure, so I'm probably gonna pop this mirror off, pull that light out, and see if these aftermarket black mirrors have the blue film in there as well, and then get these bright again too. So then everything will be bright LEDs. So let me get this all set up, and we'll see if it fixes everything. All right, y'all, so we hooked them up. I believe these are the high beams. I don't know, they're extremely bright. It looks so much better. However, so I just hooked everything up. These two have no choice but to go to each other. These ones, I guess, I went black to black, blue to blue, and I'm thinking about just switching them to see if that's the reason why they appear to be crossed, because so that projector beam is on now. Hopefully it's not too windy, but you can see I don't have any light, or I don't have my brights. And then when the brights goes on, that little blue light in the corner, then the projectors go out. So I'm just trying to figure that out. And then you're supposed to cut holes in here, but they already got holes for you. So I'll just have to pull these lights back out, run my wires through here and make it pretty, and then find a good place to mount these. Kind of warm already. Think about just mounting it like right here on the back side of where you won't see it. All right, so we got off, you can hear them. So those are the park lights. Don't know if you guys can see the reflection like I can. So we got park lights, and when we go forward for the headlights, you hear them. So you can see in the garage it's shining already. So we got headlights. So the only thing we don't have is brights at this point, which I emailed Vland. They said they have 24-hour customer service, so we'll see if they get back to me. I would like to try to get the actual headlights working, or the brights working, I mean, but if not, I mean, I have light bars for that. So this is already, I can tell, is way brighter for driving at night. So I'm honestly cool with that. Let's see if the turn signal works right. Nope. See, this is what I was trying to show you guys the other day. So see how the blinker's going fast? That means that this bulb is only going to those two when it's supposed to go all the way. So I'll show you guys the other side, because the other side has always worked correctly. I don't think it's a turn signal. Oh, wow. Neither side's working. You know what? Let's just try. Where are my keys at? Oh, they're in. Okay, weird. So y'all seen that? I started the car and the turn signal's working correctly now. I don't know. I honestly don't know why I did that, but that's so weird. I don't know, folks. So we'll see if that continues to work. The only thing now is I don't know if that would affect the backup lights for whatever reason, but we will try. I just gotta find somebody to back this thing up for me real quick. All right. Yeah, we still have no reverse lights. All right. Yeah, I heard the beep for the rear sensor, but yeah, okay, you're good. The reverse lights still don't work. All right, and I guess this little box right here, I always wondered what it was. It was hooked right here, and I think it's for my remote start when I had them put it in here. However, I will say that they did a really crappy job putting my remote start in. It's not clean, it's not all tucked, it's just wires everywhere. So I'm gonna have to clean that up one day. But so that zip tie that was holding this through this little hole ended up breaking. So I moved it over here and I attached this one to it, and I wanted to get this away from everything just because this gets a little warm. So I tried to move it so it wouldn't touch anything, but I just put it here for now just because I don't know if I'm gonna have to mess with this again if Vland gets back with me and lets me know what I need to do. This one, they don't give you a lot of places to mount it. There's not a lot of wire. So this one I just took to the bottom of the power steering reservoir bracket and just put right there. I need to clip that zip tie, but this might be temporary anyways. Like I said, once Vland gets with me, and hopefully they can tell me what I need to do different, possibly, to get the brights working. We'll see, but those two spots are solid for now. I'm not gonna touch anything or possibly melt anything. All right, and if you guys didn't know, so what you do is you take your fingers, you tuck them back in here, you pull up, and then once you get it out a little bit, you take your other hand, get on this side, you pull out from the bottom, and then it slides down. So I'm not doing it on that side because I already did it on this side. My mirror's right there, hopefully it doesn't fall. But here are the little bulbs, the LED bulbs that Sean got me, and I transferred them over, and I didn't think there was, but yeah, there's no blue tint in that glass. So I think why Sean's mirrors look so much brighter is because his are clear and these are like a smoked, but these are also aftermarket actual black mirrors instead of the standard silver ones. So the standard silver ones I think is more clear and they have a blue tint in there, so it's not as bright. But yeah, I think we have to upgrade this bulb right here and go ahead and put something a little bit better in. But you just tuck that back in there, push, and then you just get your mirror to hook on these right here and then clamp it back in there. All right, so we got those snapped back in, and so getting to these tires. So these are these RT Supermax. These tires have been great. I haven't even rotated them yet, but you can still see there is plenty of meat on there. I mean, there's a little comparison. Love the Dirty Life wheels, even though I'm constantly wiping on them to get them clean. Inside this beadlock ring constantly gets, you can see there's dirt down in there, but going with a black rim, of course, you know, is going to get dirty if you off-road this thing, drive it, whatever. So not a huge deal. So love the tires, super smooth. It's pretty quiet on the highway. No complaints about that. They've held up really well. I actually need to rotate them. Don't know if I showed you this, but a girl hit me. I don't know if I covered this in the last video or not, but she hit, and so you can see these scrape marks, and then this fender flare is cracked. So she hit the rock rail too, but I recently painted these, but you can still kind of see where they're scraped. But outside of that, and that wasn't too much that she did. So I want to get the whole body redone and probably just wrap it back silver, because I like the silver and black, but I just want to know the paint is good underneath, so I want to get this fixed. But she got me a new set of fender flares. I've just been waiting to put on because I want to rhino line them before I do. So that covers the tires, the rims, the suspension. We've gone over about how squeaky it is, but the JBA control arms have been fantastic. No complaints about those. I still get emails every like 3 months or however long it is about greasing the 3 Zerks. There we got 1, 2, and 3 on the outside. So still get the emails about greasing those up. Everything's been tight. We double checked after Sean had his incident where his upper control arm bolt came out. I came out here, checked mine, everything was still tight. The back with the reservoir tanks on there, if you guys can see, that stuff has been holding up really well. We'll see how it does though when I add weight to this thing. I want to go with the Expedition 1 dual swing out bumper, which is 200 pounds. So we'll see at that point how much weight, or how much that weight will drop the back end of this. And the front bumper, I was trying to find a nice aluminum one I want, but haven't made up my mind on the front bumper yet. And then I found a nice aluminum roof rack that is going to be about 1,500 that I want to replace with this. But with the hail damage and the scratches, you guys can see, like I said, I want to get all the body work done, have it be solid first, and then once I know the body work is good, get it wrapped, and then throw everything on there and just have that wrap protect the body. So that's the game plan with the FJ. All right, I had to grab the camera again. So before I wrap up this video for real this time, I went to go show my dad how the when you get in the car, you turn it forward, park lights come on, the running lights come on, and then you turn it forward one more time, and then this projector in the middle is what comes on just for your headlights. So those are extremely bright. Now I don't know if you guys probably won't be able to tell, maybe, I mean, you guys can kind of see it shining in there, and it's not completely dark yet. So I'm not sure if those are low or high. However, it was missing a bulb. So my dad brought to my attention, and I don't know why I didn't think of this again, that maybe, just maybe, there are no bulbs in here for the taillights. And oh, he could be right. I mean, after how it went with the the headlights, it is a very strong possibility that there is no bulb in these lights, and that's why my backup lights don't work. But is this thing unlocked? If you guys remember from the FJ makeover video, to get to these taillights, all this plastic and sub has to come out, and same thing for this side. This side I believe is a little bit easier, so maybe I will just try to pop this out and see, and just pull it forward to see if there is a bulb missing, that I can squeeze it in without doing it. However, I am gonna, I guess since I emailed Vland already, I can email them too and ask them if there is a certain backup LED that I need to put in these tail lights. So just wanted to point that out. So I guess more to come with the tail lights on the FJ. So it's about 2 days later since we did all the stuff with the headlights. I've been in contact with Vland because what I found was the passenger side headlight bulb has a short in the wires, so they're supposed to be sending me a new bulb sometime, hopefully this upcoming week. But I'll go ahead and insert a little clip where I was squeezing the wire and actually making it connect, and you can see what it was doing to the projector lens. So right now, if I turn my headlights all the way on, they come on like they're supposed to. But just to get my RDLs to run, I actually have to turn my brights on, and then the projectors go out, and then the RDLs come on. But as far as just the headlights go, I've driven it for the first time last night, and they are extremely bright. So that is a plus. So turn signals are still acting really finicky. So a lot more to come with the headlights, and I'll keep you guys updated with Vland and the solution to that. So thanks for watching, and please be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.